Donald Trump is not just a name, it is a reaction. For some, it represents power, confidence, and rebellion against a broken system. For others, it symbolizes chaos, division, and controversy. But no matter where you stand, one truth is undeniable. Donald Trump is one of the most influential and talked about figures of modern history. Born on June 14, 1946, in Queens, New York, Donald John Trump grew up in a world where winning was everything. His father, Fred Trump, was a strict and highly disciplined real estate developer who believed that life was a competition, and only the strongest survived. From a young age, Trump learned that showing weakness meant losing control. This lesson shaped his personality permanently. As a teenager, Trump was aggressive, energetic, and difficult to manage. His parents sent him to a military academy, hoping discipline would calm him down. Instead, it sharpened him. Military school taught Trump leadership, hierarchy, and dominance. He learned how to command attention and respect, skills that would later define his public life. Trump later attended the Wharton School of Business, where he studied economics. While many of his classmates aimed for stable corporate careers, Trump wanted something bigger. He didn't want success quietly, he wanted it loudly. He wanted his name to be known. After joining his father's real estate business, Trump made a bold decision. Instead of continuing in Brooklyn and Queens, he moved into Manhattan, the heart of wealth, power, and prestige. It was a risky move, but Trump was never afraid of risk. He believed confidence itself could bend reality. During the 1970s and 80s, Trump became famous for transforming old, struggling buildings into luxury landmarks. Trump Tower, with its gold interiors and bold branding, became a symbol of excess and ambition. Trump wasn't just selling buildings, he was selling an image of success, dominance, and fearlessness. But behind the glamour, reality hit hard. In the early 1990s, Trump's empire collapsed under massive debt. Casinos failed, businesses went bankrupt. Banks nearly destroyed him. Most people believed it was the end. Any other businessman would have disappeared quietly. Trump didn't. Instead, he did something unexpected, turned failure into fuel. He negotiated, survived, and rebuilt. More importantly, he learned a powerful lesson. Perception can be stronger than reality. Trump reinvented himself through media. Books like The Art of the Deal portrayed him as a master negotiator. Television amplified this image even further. When The Apprentice aired in 2004, Trump entered millions of homes every week. Sitting in authority, firing contestants with a single sentence, he became the face of leadership and power. "You're fired" wasn't just entertainment. It was branding. By the time Trump entered politics, he wasn't just a businessman. He was a global celebrity. When Trump announced his presidential campaign in 2015, almost everyone laughed. Political experts, journalists, and rival politicians dismissed him as a joke. He had no political experience. He spoke without filters. He ignored tradition, broke every rule. But what they didn't understand was this: Trump wasn't playing their game. He spoke directly to people who felt ignored. He attacked elites, media, and career politicians. He promised strength, borders, jobs, and national pride. His slogan, "Make America Great Again," became more than words. It became an identity. Trump's rallies were loud, emotional, and electric. Supporters felt heard. Critics felt threatened. The media couldn't stop covering him, and every headline made him stronger against all odds. Trump won the 2016 election and became the 45th president of the United States. The world was shocked. Markets reacted. Protests erupted. History shifted overnight. Trump entered the White House as an outsider. He didn't behave like past presidents. He used Twitter as a weapon. He attacked the media openly. He fired officials publicly. He challenged allies and enemies alike. Supporters saw strength and honesty. Critics saw chaos and danger. Every day of Trump's presidency felt like breaking news. His policies on immigration, trade, and foreign relations reshaped America's global position. His tax cuts energized supporters. His rhetoric divided the nation. But Trump didn't try to unite everyone. He ruled by loyalty. Trump's relationship with the media became one of the most intense battles in modern politics. He labeled mainstream outlets as fake news, while journalists fought back aggressively. The conflict never stopped, yet the attention only increased his influence. Trump understood something most politicians didn't. In the modern world, attention is power. Trump faced investigations, impeachment trials, and nonstop legal pressure. Any other president would have collapsed under that weight. Trump didn't back down. To his supporters, every attack proved that he was fighting a corrupt system. But to his critics, it proved he was dangerous. The 2020 election became one of the most controversial events in U.S. history. Trump lost the presidency, but the aftermath shook the nation. Claims of fraud, court battles, protests, and deep division followed. The country split emotionally and politically. Even after leaving office, Trump refused to fade away. Most former presidents step into silence. Trump stayed loud, held rallies, influenced elections, and remained at the center of American politics. His supporters remained loyal. His critics remained obsessed. Trump became more than a man. He became a movement. To some, Donald Trump is a defender of free speech and national identity. To others, he is a threat to democracy. But history does not judge by comfort. It judges by impact. Trump exposed deep cracks in political systems. He proved that charisma can overpower institutions. He showed that authenticity, even when controversial, can mobilize millions. Whether you admire him or oppose him, Donald Trump changed the rules forever. His story is not about politics alone. It is about power, perception, and rebellion. And one thing is certain: Donald Trump is not finished. Because men like him don't disappear quietly. They either return stronger, or they reshape history one last time.